KNUST has released the provisional fees for the 2024-2025 academic year for all levels of education in KNUST, from undergraduate to postgraduate, both international and then local. I hope by this time, probably, you may, as an applicant, you might have seen the fee structures, and then you might have seen the fees that you'll be paying for the program you are going to study. So I'm going to talk about the fees and then show you how things are being done when it comes to fees. A lot of applicants have been asking about how to go about things and then what they are supposed to pay. And I believe that the fees coming out this early is quite helpful, so that there wouldn't be much pressure on you to be looking out for money in the later days. Okay, so if you haven't found it, or if you haven't seen your fees, you can search the KNUST News for our Telegram channel. You will see a pin message in the Telegram channel that talks about fees. So you just tap on it and then it takes you to the files that contains all the fees for the 2024-2025 academic year. There are actually 12 files. So you look out for the ones that you want to. If you are going to read a regular program, or you are going to do fee paying, or you want to do a postgraduate, anything about the fees is there. So I'm going to talk about the structure for the benefit of first years, right? So when you take the PDF, the structure of the fees is similar for all the programs. Okay, it's similar for all the programs, either being it fee paying or parallel or postgraduate. So when you look at the fee structure, I'm going to speak in the regular perspective, because since the structure is the same, I don't need to repeat things. So the structure of the fees is in this format. When you look at the table, there's a bigger table on the first page, and when you scroll to the bottom, you see the smaller tables. Okay, so these smaller tables at the bottom explain the bigger table, right? The smaller tables explain the bigger table. So when you look at the bigger table, we have on the first, to your left, on the first column, we have programs, right? So, and the programs is being listed under each college, so that you don't suffer to look for a program. When you are looking for a program, just go to the college in which the program is found. Then you look through the same line and then find the total fees you are going to pay. So for instance, let's say I want to read a computer science. I take the PDF, I go to College of Science, look out for the College of Science, look out for computer science, then trace the mark to the end of the file and see the total amount of fees I'll be paying. Note that the fees for all the new programs included, that is IT, dietetics, human nutrition, and then public administration, they've all been included, right? So they are all part of the fees. So just download the file and then look for the program. So look at the, as I said, you look at the program that you want to offer, then you look out for the fees. So we have A, then we have B1, then we have B2. These three make up your academic fees, and then we have residential fees. So from the programs, you go to A, which is AFUF, academic facility user fees. When you come to the smaller table, it's being stated there. It entails the facilities that you'll be using, right, for your academic purpose, lecture halls, the items in the lecture halls, and all those things that you'll be using for your academic purposes, right? So, and then we have the B1, that is others, right? So the others comprises of the dues that you pay to the SRC, the small monies the school takes from you to take care of the school, and then the students associations as well. So there you find the SRC levy, you find examination fee and all those things. So when you come to school, you don't need to be talking about printing fees and then class test fees, and no, the school takes all that in your academic fees. So after that, you go to B2. The B2 is actually additional charges, which comprise of field trips, excursions, and all those kind of things, right? So that is B2, right? And then we come to the total. So on the view of the bigger table, you come from the program, you go to A, then you go to B1, then you go to B2, then you go to residential, then you go to the total. So that is how the structure is. So you are not supposed to pay the fees bit by bit according to, or like what you see on or in the file. You are going to pay everything together as one. That is why it's called the academic fees. You don't pay it in bits, you pay everything as one. So the smaller table at the bottom gives an explanation to why the bigger table is like that. Okay, as you can see, the column for the residential fees, it is empty for all the programs, right? That means the the residential fees is not compulsory for everyone. But it is compulsory. But it is compulsory for those who want to go to the halls, right? So the fees is 2,000 and something plus, right? So if you are going to go to the residential hall, you look for your academic fees total, then you go and add it to your residential fees, right? So that will make up your total. Okay, and then with that, that's how you're going to look at, or that's how you're going to tell the amount of fees you're going to pay for the year. Okay, so it's that simple. Just look at the fees, look for your program on the same line. Just follow the line till the end. The grand total is what you are going to pay for your academic fees, excluding residential fee. After the residential fee, if you want to go to the hall or any of the halls, you go and add the residential fees to it. That will increase the fees. For example, let's look at students who will be studying law for the 2024-2025 academic year. So after the business administration programs, that is where you see law. That is the second program under the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. They are paying 469.854 the academic facility user fees. That is the A. Then they go and pay 1,557.70 for the B1, right? That is including the SRC dues, the endowment fund, examination, and all those things. They are paying 1,557. Then we come to B2. They have a dash in B2, so that means they will not be paying anything for field trip or practicals or anything. They don't have anything there. So then you go to grand total. So summing up A and then B1, you have 2,027.55. That is what they are going to pay for their academic fees only. It doesn't include a hostel or hall fees. That is different. Then we come to the grand total. That's the far end. So as you can see, the residential section is all empty for all the programs. So their grand total is 2,027.55. That is what they are going to pay for their academic fees. Afterwards, if they are going to pay for the residential fees, you go and pay the 2,167.55 or whatever that is there, in addition to the academic fees. So that will increase the fee from 2,000 to almost 4,000 and something, right? So that is how you look out for the fees. As I said earlier, the new programs have been included, so just look out for them. Share this video with your friends and all applicants of KNUST so that they get to understand the fees before they go to do what is not right.